This is Elot Prince. So let's do absolute values. Okay, so what are absolute values? In mathematics, absolute values denoted by, so absolute values, I'll write it. Absolute values, okay, denoted by modulus of x, like that, is the non-negative value, okay, without regards to its sign. Okay, so what we mean is this. Since it's denoted by x, right? So per se, if x is equal to 2 and x is equal to -2, I want you to see what will happen here. Okay, so if you say absolute value of 2, the answer will just be 2, and also absolute value of -2, the answer will just be 2. Okay, so absolute value is denoted by the modulus is the non-negative value without regarding its sign. So we don't care about the sign. The fact is something it's in the modulus, it comes out as a positive. So for example, modulus of -10, the answer is 10. I don't care about its sign. It will just be a what? To be a non-negative value. So that is absolute values. Now, as I said, one of the properties that you need to know, properties that you need to know. The first property is this. The main property rather is the modulus of x is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0 and -x if x is less than 0. This is one of the properties of modulus function. So this technically means, for example, I'll write it. Let me do this. Then the other one, of course, which is the usual one, which means practically the same, is -x. The answer will be x. Okay, where x is any real number, where x is a member of what? Where x is a member of real number. Okay, so these are absolute values. Sometimes you see questions like evaluate. They'll give you questions like evaluate the following. I'll show you the examples. They'll give you questions like evaluate number 1, modulus of -2, a modulus of -3, okay, stuff like that. The answer here is 2, the answer here is 3, okay, by this principle here. Okay, modulus of -x is the same as what? The same as x. All right, now you have to know that the modulus or an absolute value cannot be equal to a negative. So for example, the modulus of -2 cannot be equal to -2. I hope you get what I'm saying. Okay, so knowing this fact, so how do you simplify this? If they tell you to simplify or express the following in piecewise functions, for example, x minus 2, how do you simplify x minus 2 as modulus? Okay, so, and also -x minus 3, I want you to follow this. 3x plus 4, how do you simplify this? Okay, so we simplify this by using the definition of a modulus. Okay, by definition of a modulus. And what is the definition of a modulus? It is x such that x positive x if x is greater than or equal to 0 and -x if x is less than 0. This is how we are like simplifying. This is a standard definition of an absolute value. You should know this, or a modulus, right? Now, how do we simplify this relating to this? So notice now, I'll relate now. And I want you to notice something here. Have you seen what I've done here? It's like while there is x, that have replaced x minus 2, right? So if while there is x that have replaced x minus 2, it means even here you have to replace x minus 2. Okay? So this would be what is inside is positive if what is inside is greater than or equal to 0. Then negative x minus 2 if the same x minus 2, x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0, then x minus 2 is less than 0. Have you seen? Then you can solve for what is there. So meaning this will be x minus 2. Okay, x minus 2 if x minus if you solve for it, it will be x greater than or equal to positive 2. Then multiply this negative inside, negative x plus 2 if x is less than 2. Okay, so you've simplified this. There's a reason why I'm teaching you this. Okay, and also before I even proceed further, we have opened our tutorials for payments. Of course, lessons to those who will be in the first group. As I said earlier in the videos, the first group will have about 320 students. Don't worry about the number because the classes we use occupy about 400, so you sit comfortably. And those who are in NS, SICT, NS School of Mines, SICT, alright, SICT, etc. Okay, so we are teaching you 4 courses here: chemistry, physics, math and biology at only 400 kwacha termly. Alright, but to be part of the first group you can even pay a 150 and you'll finish on the 20th of December. Same also those in the School of Mines, we're teaching chemistry, physics, math and engineering drawing at only 400 termly. So if you pay this 400 you will not pay again, and we can start with a minimum of 150 to be added to the group. And these people will be added to the group as starting lessons. When you open on the 23rd, that week we'll start serious lessons with them. They'll have all the, before even the lecturers start teaching, they'll finish term 1 topics by even January. So we are really fast, we move very fast, and they'll be writing tests as well before the actual tests. So that's what it is. It applies also with those who are in SICT as well. We're teaching physics, math, okay, CS 150, possibly even CS 130. We're adding it as well, 130 at the same price, 400 termly. And we're the only tutorial group at CBU that offers all these courses, because we have experts teaching you this, we have programmers and etc. So it has been reduced for you. The reason why we reduced to 150 to be added to the group is because you guys have expenses. The time you're coming to school, you have a lot of expenses. Okay, you have to cater for your boarding hours, labs and whatever. So at least you pay 150, you add it to the first group, which will start lessons immediately you open school. Okay, and we'll send them everything, materials, stuff like that, and guide them properly. Okay, that's what it is. So that was just a quick break, and if you're interested you should inbox me. This is my number, 0973 okay 490662. It is Elon Prince. Text me and make payments and be added. Your friends are actually paying. It's incredible. We are the most sought after tutorials in school. People rush for our tutorials because we are by far the best. Okay, imagine having experts in all these courses, each of them. It means quite a lot. All right, so that was a quick break. So now let's continue with what we're doing. So please guys, inbox. This is my number on WhatsApp. Okay, so let's simplify this one. Let's simplify. Where is it? The other one is negative x minus 3. Okay, negative x minus 3. So modulus of negative x minus 3. There's a reason why I'm teaching you this. How do you simplify this? Okay, so this will be, notice the one before. So if we have negative x minus 3, the definition of a modulus is modulus of x should be x should be positive if x is greater than or equal to 0, then negative x if x is less than 0. Okay, now if we say negative x minus 3, so it means while there is x, we are replacing negative x minus 3. So I'll replace here negative x minus 3. Okay, if even here I'll replace negative x minus 3 greater than or equal to 0, then even there I'll put the negative outside, then negative x minus 3 if negative x minus 3. Okay, stuff like that. Now if you want you can solve it, okay, but yeah, if you want you can solve it or leave it there. It's okay. If you want you can solve it. If you solve this on a piece of paper, what will it be? It is negative x minus 3 greater than or equal to 0. So the negative will cross the equal sign there. It will be negative x greater than or equal to 3. Then you divide by negative 1, then rule of inequalities is that the sign will change. Okay, so it will be x less than or equal to 3, and then this one will be negative positive x. If you multiply the x plus 3, if you solve for this, it will be x greater than 3. So that's how you simplify this. Now, knowing this fact, guys, let's do part 2. Then I will show you the examples on how to simplify and also on how to really solve. That's what it is. I hope you're getting the idea right now. Yeah. Okay, so let's do such.